Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Just Having Boy Nearby is Enough. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't and oppose. Like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Boy is not a loud dog. He doesn't bark much, doesn't demand attention every minute, and never jumps up to interrupt my thoughts. If you didn't know him well, you might think he is shy or even indifferent. But Boy has a special talent. He knows exactly how to be there. Every morning, when I wake up and sit at the edge of my bed, Boy appears without a sound. He doesn't rush. He simply walks over and sits beside me, close enough that our legs touch. Sometimes his tail moves slowly, sometimes it doesn't move at all. He just stays. And somehow, that small act changes the entire feeling of the morning. There are days when my mind is already crowded before the day even starts. Messages unanswered, plans unfinished, worries that don't know how to wait their turn. On those days, I don't talk to Boy. I don't need to. He rests his chin lightly on my knee, breathing steadily, reminding me that nothing is actually chasing me right now. Boy follows me around the house, but never like a shadow that demands attention. When I work, he lies nearby, not asking for play, not asking for food, just close enough that I can reach out and touch his fur if I want to. Sometimes I don't touch him at all. Just knowing he is there is enough. In a world that constantly asks us to react, respond, and perform, Boy offers something rare, permission to simply exist. He doesn't care if I am productive or not. He doesn't measure my worth by results. To him, my presence is already complete. And slowly, without effort, I begin to believe that too. Life has a way of becoming loud, even when everything looks quiet on the outside. There are days when I come home carrying invisible weight, disappointments that don't have names, tiredness that sleep can't fix, emotions that don't ask for solutions, only space. On those days, Boy does something remarkable. He does nothing. He doesn't bring toys. He doesn't try to cheer me up. He sits near the door as I take off my shoes, watching carefully, as if reading the air around me. Then he walks over and lies down beside my feet. His body is warm. His breathing is slow. His eyes close halfway, trusting. I sit on the floor sometimes, back against the wall, and Boy shifts just enough so his side presses gently against mine. No questions. No expectations. Just shared silence. That silence becomes a kind of healing. Animals like Boy don't try to fix our pain. They don't rush us to feel better. They understand something humans often forget. Pain needs companionship more than answers. And companionship doesn't require words. I have noticed that when Boy is near, my thoughts soften. I stop replaying conversations. I stop blaming myself for things I cannot change. His calm presence pulls me back into my body, into the present moment, into now. Boy reminds me that love doesn't always look like excitement. Sometimes it looks like patience. Sometimes it looks like staying when there is nothing fun happening. Sometimes it looks like choosing closeness over distraction. Through Boy, I learned that caring for an animal is not about control or ownership. It is about listening without demanding, about offering safety without conditions. In return, animals give us something priceless, unconditional presence. As the day ends, the house grows quieter. Lights soften, movement slow. Boy chooses his favorite spot near me, not on me, not far away, just close. Sometimes I scroll on my phone. Sometimes I read. Sometimes I do nothing at all. Boy stretches, sighs, and settles in. His trust fills the room more than any sound could. I realize something important in these moments. Boy does not need me to entertain him constantly. He needs consistency, kindness, and respect. He needs to feel safe, understood, and allowed to be himself. And in learning how to give that to him, I learn how to give it to myself. Our relationship is not built on grand gestures. It is built on small daily choices, walking together, resting together, sharing space without pressure. That is where real connection lives. In modern life, we are often taught that value comes from doing more, achieving more, proving more. But Boy teaches a different truth. Sometimes, being present is the highest form of love. The story of Boy is not just about a dog. It is about how humans and animals can teach each other how to live better. From Boy, we learn that presence is powerful. We learn that love does not always need words, solutions, or excitement. It needs sincerity and patience. In our daily lives, we can apply this lesson by slowing down, by learning to be fully present with the people and animals we care about. Put the phone away sometimes. Sit quietly with someone. Listen without trying to fix everything. Allow silence to be meaningful. Animals remind us to respect emotional boundaries, to care without control, and to love without conditions. When we treat animals with kindness and understanding, we create a relationship based on trust, not dominance. This kind of relationship enriches both sides. In a world that moves too fast, choosing to be gentle is a brave act. Choosing to stay, even when nothing special is happening, is a deep form of love. Sometimes, just like with Boy, just having someone nearby is enough. And when we learn that, life becomes softer, calmer, and far more meaningful for humans and animals alike.